You are now listening to Operator.
Hello, Elisa.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to Label Lab. Welcome also everyone to Label Lab. Today is a very special number, the episode number 10th, round number, and probably round interview today with this great guest. So, Elisa, you are the founder of Segment Records. I would like to ask you for your trajectory till you founded this label, where your passion started for music, and what was a bit like of your trajectory until you have created this new imprint.
Yeah, thanks. First of all, thanks for inviting me. Like we were talking about this interview since forever, but finally we made it.
Yeah, so happy.
Yes, I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, Maria. And well, my musical trajectory is very, very long because I started when I was a teenager, listening, going to party, going to squats, listening to more underground music. And then I think I started being more active in terms of also producing music, in 2006 when I moved to the Netherlands. It's 20 years ago. So yeah, I started, I was also doing the Conservatory of Electronic Music back then. And that's how I entered into actively music production. Then I was very busy for 10 years doing sound installations, working for dance performances, going a bit more on the experimental side of electronic music. Mm-hmm. But I was always a clubber, so I was always going out and clubbing. So then I thought maybe I can also approach electronic music through a bit more the clubbing perspective. And I started also producing then techno music. I think it was but maybe 2013, 2012, that's when I started making my first tracks. I started playing first live, and then I started making tracks. And then when I was making tracks, I thought, maybe it's the time to do a label. So I did my first label, which was Immaterial Archives. We started in 2017, I think.
Very good label.
Yes, very nice label. Yes. It's like my baby number 1. And this is my baby number 2. And I closed Immaterial after 32 releases. Both vinyl and digital, last September officially, but since already January 2025 I was already, let's say, giving birth in my mind to what's the future, and the future is now officially out and it's Segment, so I'm very happy and closing a chapter and starting a new one, so it's good. Exciting. Yes,
congratulations for your new baby.
Yes,
for your second baby.
Yes.
What was that track that was sounding?
Yeah, so this track is Lumina. It's the first release that I did so far with the label, and it's the EP. It went out on the 20th of March, and it's a collaboration between me and Isabel Soto. We are both long-term collaborators because we did a lot of music together, but this was the full EP that we did together. It's 4 tracks. Mm-hmm. This one is the first one. It's a bit more into the realm of deep hypnotic.
So all the tracks are by you two?
Yeah, together. Yeah. And it was I loved the collaboration because we met 3 times for a couple of days, and in these 3 times we closed the EP. It was super mega fast, sit down in the studio, full-on immersion, no distractions, and then we finished and we had the 4 tracks. And
maybe you should find a name also for you two. Maybe you should find a name for you two.
Yes.
And so this EP is the only one that is out at the moment, right?
Exactly. So that was the official first release. But let's say I am gonna start with a big bang because I also want to start and put my foot on the ground, and so I actually have planned already all the releases up to spring 2027, mm-hmm. and it's gonna be very prolific. So we are gonna listen to a lot of unreleased, not all of the one that I want because some are the producers are still busy in the studio working on them, but the one that I have already, we are gonna listen through the.
Good. So you are going to be very lucky today. So yes. You're gonna listen a lot of unreleased. So yeah, today we will go around these unreleased tracks, also some of these, maybe this first EP. And we will talk around them, and
exactly.
You want to play a second track?
Yes. Should I do a small introduction now? Do you want me? Or?
Yeah, you can do a small introduction.
Okay, so the second one, because I was because I think a label must have, of course, the taste of the owner of the label, But since I'm also a producer, I wanted also to start a little bit with also make a statement about this is my label, you know. So the first track we listen is like from this collaboration with me and Isabel that really resonate a lot with my sound, and it's also me and her. And the second is a digital. It's the first track from the digital EP that is gonna be out on the 19th of June.
Very
It's gonna
soon.
be 4 tracks and no 5, sorry 5, and it's all like produced by me. So
Okay.
the next one it's Vapor State. At the moment you can listen only on the promotion platform or at the radio if you're listening to us now. So I would just select it. And
right. So this is from the second EP that will be released on
19th of June.
19th of June by
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes.
And you say that you wanted like also to show like your sound. So in these first editions of the label, no?
Yeah.
So how would you define your sound? What makes your productions special in your view?
I mean, it's a very good question because I think I'm very eclectic. So, because I also come from more experimental electronic music and more ambient. So I would say that's the core, the roots of that. So, for example, in such these tracks, you can really listen like that. I really go crazy for sound design and weird sounds. And that's kind of what defines my style. And then I try to adapt it to the techno vibe. So, and then I kind of set how much of experimental tone I want to give to the track, you know, like if I want to just go full peak time, then I just put a little bit of my experimental side. And if I want to make it more my flavor, my taste, then I will go a little bit more on the Elisa Batti kind of sound design, crazy sounds, weird, that defines me. But then, of course, like for, you know, like if you also want to make music for other labels, you always have to kind of adapt. So I always try to get into the vibe of another label if I want to release there, you know. And for this one, I want to set my tone, you know. So it's, let's say, it's club music, but with a little weird twist, you know, like, so it's not peak time, it's not opening, it's more if you want to put a track in the middle that has something that is a bit like, that's my intention of segment, that's my intention of this EP
And
as
this
well.
is maybe the reason also that you created this label to...
Yes, exactly, to give that direction. And also, I mean, like, I can go very happy, I can go very dark, you know. I'm never scared of going too dark or never scared to go very melodic. So that's why it's also very difficult to define me, because you can listen a track that is very, you know, intense, like very for basement. But then you can listen another one which is like with a sweet melody, a little bit more emotional, dreamy. So yeah, it's difficult to define my genre. And that's also what I want to put into segment. That's the same print. And like at the beginning when I was thinking also about the artist, then I was thinking, you know, maybe it's a bit too hybrid. Maybe you don't have a clear direction. I was talking to myself. But then the clear direction is actually what represents me, you know. And how I define myself is not with one direction. It's more like an umbrella of different genre that defines also my taste.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel good because I'm free, you know. I can put a super happy track, then another one super mega experimental, then the next release is gonna be a techno peak time, and it's always me, or like the producer that resonates with me.
So you are also going to invite like producers, and you will have also releases where you are not included?
Yes, yeah. I mean, these first two were the kind of the heavy step into the world of labels with my new one.
Like your signature.
My signature, but the next ones, I think, I mean, I have planned so far from the first one up to Easter. I'm gonna release 9 EP. So, and I think in the upcoming ones, I will be present in a various artists with one track. The rest is gonna be just invited people.
Oh. Okay, you want to show us something of these guests you will have?
Sure. So I think I will go to the next vinyl release. So I will not go proceed in order because the third one will be a digital. We will listen to it later. But the fourth one is going to be a vinyl. It's going to be released the 11th of September. It's a various artist. And I'm really happy with it, really happy, because it's a nice one. And I just invited 4 producers, and the producers are Toru Ikemoto, then we have Kus, French producer, very talented in my opinion. Then we have Mathis Lenne, And then we have Stanislav Tolkachev. So
Nice combo.
yes, very nice combo. Yeah, because it's weird, but then you have the track from Tori Ikemoto that is like full peak time dance floor. Then you have the track of Stanislav, which is something super weird. And then you have Kus and Matisse that are a bit more minimal, hypnotic. So we're going to listen to the track of Kus. It's called Sank. And we are going to give you a preview because it's not out, nothing, until the 11th of September.
Let's go.
Yes, so enjoy the ride.
This is a banger.
This is a banger, yes.
You say it was from
Kus?
Kus?
Yeah,
that it was a French artist.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Kus.
Hello, thank you.
All right, and regarding the curation of the artist, how do you do it? How you select the artist for the label? Do you contact them? They contact you?
Yeah.
How you do it?
Yes. So let's say, for example, for the old label for Immaterial Archives, we were doing the curation in kind of two parallel ways. So we were both contacting artists, and we were
because this label Immaterial, you had it with who?
Yeah, I was with a colleague of mine, CYB, Saib, Alessio. And we were both responsible for everything. We were doing it together. But at a certain moment, we just decided we were having different paths. Like he was more into, can you define cinematic rock music. So he was not so much into the electronic scene. So we just decided to close Immaterial and each one open her new project, new baby. And with this one, at the beginning, especially, I'm still accepting demos. Like in the Instagram profile of the label, you can find the email, and I'm listening to demos. But at the moment, I think like this, as I said, like I scheduled these 9 releases, and I'm more focused on creating my own network. And of course, I will also accept demos, but they will start from April next year, where I'm a bit more free. So at the moment, I'm just focusing on curating and creating kind of the pool of. It's a combination between artists that I value a lot, that I know through the years, like through playing to different party or to just connecting via Instagram, and then we have an active conversation since years, and then I say, wow, I always love your music. Would you like to be part of the label? Or is just things that are meant to be, like for example, the production that I did with Isabel, that's obvious because we had done so many things together, and then there are always behind each release, there are always some anecdotes.
I guess that Isabel Soto is special for you since you made this collaboration for the very first release.
Yes, of course. Yeah. And also I worked all her schedule around because I wanted to start, actually everything was ready to be released in January, but then she couldn't do a release because she was releasing in December with Ostgutton, the label of Berghain. And then she came at mine in October, September, when everything was basically already sent to the press. She was like, Elisa, I cannot tell you this because there is also this closure. You cannot say the label, of course, but yeah, it's nice, but I cannot. And she couldn't release for the next 3 months with any label. So that's why then I released in March, because everything got delayed because of this release of her. So yeah, and now. But it's good because then I actually had more time to really take care of the design of the artwork that has a concept also behind, in my opinion.
I never thought that there was also this exclusivity for
me neither. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
I mean, of course, every time that, especially with various artists, it's also a bit complicated because there is not an exclusivity such long, 3 months, but of course, you always speak with the producers because maybe some of them, they have a preferred time because, I don't know, they just released 2 vinyls in the last 3 months. I don't want to release on the 4th month another vinyl or another, because there wouldn't be space for let the production breathe and it's just bam, 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 it's too much, so you always try to plan it accordingly, so it's a bit of a Tetris that you always have to adjust and move things, and if you move one, then you have to contact the others and say, hey, are you still okay if we do it? So yeah, of course, it's a lot of planning ahead, and so I think that there is always behind every release I made in the past, with the previous label and also with this one, my philosophy behind this, it's like I do the label because I love to do the label, So I want to treat everybody like a family member, like it's not just I contact a producer and then just give me your music. And no, like there is all a process. And
yeah, it's not something just like transactional.
No. It's like, like you do things together with the friends, or if they're not yet so close friends, then through communication and through, I always take care of them. I always write a message. I want them to be happy to be part of it, to be active, to be involved, to listen what they want. So because for me it's super important because it's all about the producers, but it's also about the family that I want to create through the label. It's not just I want to do this music and I just do it. It's also the bonds that you create with the people that are involved in it. So, yeah. And I think, as I said, there is always an anecdote behind every album. The next one is going to be actually the last one that I planned in so it's going to be out in February, December. It's going to be a vinyl. It's going to be a solo EP from a very talented artist, producer from Tbilisi, from Georgia, Uval Irakli. And so basically, let's say his music, I really like his music, but it was not really super aligned with my taste, which is a bit more into the deep and hypnotic, because he's more a bit on the drumming, rolling, and minimal. And then one night, a friend of mine, he wrote me a message and said, "Hey, are you at home?" And I said, yeah. But it was like 9:30, but I'm about to sleep. Okay, I come to drink tisane, at your place. I'm like, okay, come over. So this motherfucker, he had already planned everything because he listened to the demo of Uval, because he's a friend of him. And he came to my house because he wanted me to release. So we were drinking the tea and like, by coincidence, by the way, I have this demo. Do you want to listen? It's amazing, no? And then we started listening and I was like, track number 1, I'm like, wow. Track number 2, I'm like, wow. Because it was more like into the deep, into the... So, but with his own style, and I was like, no, I have to contact him, I have to. And then while I was talking to him, super excited, I see my WhatsApp, and I see a message from Uval, from Irakli. Hey, I'm Irakli. Our common friend just put me in contact. I would love to be part of the label. And I was like, wow, okay. So this is how it started. And then from that moment...
nice trap to you.
Yes, yeah, and then, we started talking a lot on WhatsApp because I also wanted to know a bit about his, how he became an artist, all his path, what are his tastes, what are his instruments, and so, that's how I like to get engaged with the producer, because I was not a friend of him, but I was just a fan. But I think after 2-3 months that we are constantly every week kind of throwing a small message and engaging on a chat, I kind of already know him, and I think we became a friend, became friends, so yeah, so it's something special, that you create through a label, because it's another approach of becoming friends with the person. So
yeah, that's a very nice thing for music, the people you connect with.
Yeah, exactly.
And many weirdos.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so... the next track that we're going to play is an unreleased from Uval. The vinyl is going to be out in January, February. So it's a super mega early premiere, what we are going to listen now. Enjoy.
amazing track by Uval that unreleased for all of you. So far all the tracks you show us are like quite clubby techno. Do you think of releasing other genres? Or?
Yes, so as I said before, like the idea behind the label is that it has to reflect my taste, which is, let's say, my three main genre I would define are ambient, IDM experimental, and techno. So by coincidence, actually, the only EPs that are ready so far are the ones that are techno. But of course, yes, I already planned several releases that are a bit more in the realm between experimental and ambient. So I'm gonna have a dear friend of mine, long-term collaborator as well. His name is Divide. He's a guy from Benevento, close to Naples, and they have a collective. It's called South Berlin, and they have a label also, which is Evod Music. And basically, the core of them is three guys. They have also a studio where they do small sessions. They also do mastering and recording studio, and actually, a lot of my mastering is done either by Divide via South Berlin, or otherwise I always get the help of Connor Dalton, Glowcast Mastering, amazing also sound technician, sound engineer. And so Divide is gonna do an ambient EP, 4 tracks. I don't know how many, I hope at least 4, but I hope more. But he's gonna work on them this summer. So I have no idea, but I gave him white paper. I know that the guy is amazing, and then I have another one planned for November. It's a split EP. It's also from France, because it's an artist from Slovenia, but she's based in Amsterdam, Yera. Her artist name is Dividedat.
I know her.
Yes. So it's going to be 2 tracks. And then the other 2 tracks are from Steph Serti, a common friend of us. And
Hi, Steph.
Hi, Steph. And this split EP, it's going to be kind of more in the... How can I define the music? I'm very bad in defining music, but I wouldn't definitely say it's not a techno banger. It's more like something very mental that enters into your brain, like
I say, fuck my brain.
Fuck my brain music. Yeah.
Fuck my brain music.
Yes. So I would say now let's hear a track from Serti.
Okay.
It's unreleased. So again, tonight is the night of surprises, and enjoy and properly fuck your brain now.
Fuck your brains. Sick track by Certi.
Fuck my brain.
Fuck my brain, fuck your brain. Actually, Certi is also the last artist that we released in my label, in the label I have with some friends. And it's a double vinyl that you can find on the Bandcamp of Structure Records.
Yes, I remember it was for Ade, the release party, the boat release party.
Yeah, the boat release party, that was so cute.
That was so cute, yes, exactly.
What's next? I wanted to ask you...
I would say only this, it's a pity that you don't listen what we are talking while...
Yeah, that will be the funniest conversation.
Yes.
But it's not for all public, so
no.
Sorry.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, this question is not the first time I ask it. I think it's very interesting. Like, what's your favorite part of running a label, and what's also the most annoying part of running a label?
Yes. I think my favorite part is when the release is out. You're like, yes. Because it's the end of a cycle, you know. But also, I think there are other super nice moments, which are the moment, as I said, I close the bond with the producers that are involved, because that's for me like for me it's very important to connect with the producers, you know.
You never had like an asshole that you had to work with in your label? You don't have to say the name.
No, yeah, I'm thinking actually. To be honest, luckily, no, because
Good.
I only work with nice people.
Because you attract good things.
Yeah,
I think you have a good power of attraction.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, so far, no. And like, okay, once I had a little moment with an artist that was really not good, and I was like, what? And then I remember I met with this artist now at Up Close Awakenings. And then we are friends, but then after this it was a bit weird. Like and I said, "Man, we have to talk. What happened there?" And he was like, "No, thank you that you talk." And then so now we are also back again, happy and friends. And he explained me. So I think even if sometimes someone is a piece of shit, it's maybe because of conditions, maybe because of situations. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, exactly. Yeah. And the best parts are this, I would say. The most headache, it's for me because I also take care of the Instagram profile and the social media. That's the most annoying part for me. Like that, oh no, I have to make the post. Now, yes, I have to do the story. Now, I hate those moments. I'm like... yes, if there is an intern out the door.
Some intern for community manager, someone very passionate.
Yes.
There's not much budget, I guess.
No. No. And also, as I said before, you know, like I think, I don't know, for the aim that I think, when you start a label, I think, but this we can also talk later about advices that I can give to people when you start a label. I think it's important for you to really set a goal and to be clear with yourself. Like, what is the final goal that you want from the label? Do you want the label because you want to make money? Okay, good luck. But then you have to aim for a certain strategy. Or do you want to do it because you want to release your own music? Or you want to do it because you want to bring up a certain kind of flavor to the music, you know? Like, so in my case, there was the last two were the options. And so for me, I don't do the label for the money, you know? Like, forget money if you want to start a label. Especially the first year and a half, it's just investment. And then, like I saw, for example, Immaterial, we started break even after 1 year and a half, you know, and then basically all the money that you get, at least my experience, maybe some other labels, they have it different, then you immediately revert for new productions, you know. So now that I don't have a casa, I'm basically, and I have 9 releases upcoming, so it's all money that I'm inverting, but I mean, with pleasure, like, because for me it's also long run that I'm looking for, and it's not a thing that I want to make money. It's just to connect with the producer, putting out the music that I love, working on decoration, on the static, creating your own, also, it's not a brand, but it's an aesthetic, an artistic vision that can define you, like, I think also why I disconnected a bit towards the end with Immaterial, it was something that I was not so much anymore creatively and aesthetically connected. And with Segment, I really, it's me, like the vision, the artistic direction that I'm taking. So it makes you super mega happy, like more than earning a lot of money, but with just releasing main dance floor artists that you're like,
So good. I see you fulfilled.
Yes.
And I think it's a very good tip you gave about having a goal, but also not only for music, I think for everything, like sometimes we are just taking decisions and we don't know where we are heading, and then we complain that things are not going as we expected, but it's like, how you were expecting? Were you expecting something? Were you setting up like a destination, a goal, no?
Exactly.
Then
totally. And I think, like to really, especially nowadays in the electronic and in the techno, in the club world, where there is so much of artists out there and so much of DJ, I think to be truly yourself is the key to go through it, because first of all you are always connected to yourself, you can always go back home and say like, this is me, like, and you're not disconnected. You're like, what the fuck am I doing now? Why I started doing this, that just because I ended up. So always be honest.
And then you become insecure, and then
yes, so always do you, like, and also I think because through the years that you is not always the same. It's a you that is constantly developing. So maybe the you of 5 years ago, 7 years ago is not the same you as you are now. Doesn't mean that you have to be you. It has to be always the same person, because you grow, and the music and the vision of the world grow with you. But just be true to yourself, and I think because the music needs these people, and also because you represent something, you do not mirror something. So I think it's a key point for me, and I see it a lot, and I'm very happy that I always had a clear idea about the music that I like, the music that I want to bring, the music that I want to produce, and I tried always to go through that trajectory, like...
I love your perspective.
Yeah.
All right. So now what's next? What you want to show?
So because we started going to the left field direction, but as I said, unfortunately, I don't have so much material about the ambient and experimental, but maybe we can listen to one track always from the various artists that I was mentioning at the beginning, the one with Matthijs Lenne, Kus, and Tori Kemoto and Stanislav Tolkachev. So this track is very Stanislav Tolkachev. It's really like Stanislav in action. So enjoy this ride.
Thank you. Wow, time flies.
Time flies, yes.
We are getting into the end of the show. And I think a good question for the end is about future plans. Like, what's your vision for the future?
Yes, there are few people that I didn't mention still that are part of the label. So after my release in June, there is in July another digital EP from Ben Reimann. He's an artist from Berlin, and with him we did kind of an exchange. So I released on his label, when was it? December, I think, and he's gonna release on mine. So also like friends exchange, which is always nice. And then I have another one that is very dear to me release, but I'm gonna receive the material this weekend, so too late for the show. And it's basically a various artists vinyl, and it's almost all French producers and me. So it's various artists. It's gonna be me, Tausetti. It's gonna be Azuti Valin, and Aerae. I don't know how you pronounce. Aerae, yes. So it's gonna be kind of. I think this album is gonna be pretty nice because it's gonna range between the hypnotic slash North African influence with the Azuti Valin music.
I love all the names you mentioned.
Yes.
Azuti Valin is one of my favorites now.
Yes, and also Aere, I love her productions. So I think, and Tausetti, of course. So it's gonna be a special one. And then I also want to mention my graphic designer, Thea Ferrari, who is gonna curate all the evolution
She's
of
also
the.
a friend of mine.
You see, Amsterdam. Yeah, so I think she did an amazing job on how to bring the concept into a graphic vision, and I'm very, very, very happy.
Also Italian, like you.
Also Italian, yes. We like the Italian mafia. And so plans for the future, look, at the moment I think the plans arrive until April 2027, which is, I think, pretty ahead. But I already know by autumn my brain will start already. Okay, now what's next? Yeah.
And do you plan to organize events also?
Yeah, I was planning for the first release to do like a party, opening party, like release party. But then I thought, because it's also quite a matter of priority, so I think at this moment I think I have to make a flow through because like also to organize a party is also an investment for me, and I want also to establish a little bit more the ground of the label. And once I think in 1 year and a half, something like that, like mid 2027 and 2027, start thinking maybe about throwing a label party when I have a little bit of substance and identity, so people can come to the party because they know what's the identity of Segment, So yeah.
So now you all have a little bit of the background of Segment Records. Go check it out.
Yes, exactly.
I guess it's in Bandcamp, right?
Yeah, it's in Bandcamp.
And also in the record stores?
In record stores, yeah. We do like in all the digital platforms you can find it. So in every record store around Europe. Also
you have a distributor here?
Yeah, we do it with Triple Vision.
Uh-huh.
Yes, so yeah, all the main record store, you can find the vinyls there. Yeah, so
okay, so don't miss yours.
Yes, exactly.
And I think this is all for now.
Yeah,
because we spent all the time. I would love to keep talking
Continue.
with you, but now we go to Amsterdam and we will talk on the way also.
Exactly. Yes.
So thank you all for listening, and this was the 10th episode of Label Lab. See you in the next one.
Yeah, thank you, Maria, for the invite.
Thank you, Lisa. I love you.
Me too.